What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video we are going to be going through a guide from early game to late game on how to do bazaar flipping. Now before we get into today's video, I want to give a massive shout out to everyone who's been supporting the channel. It means a lot, and yeah, I'm definitely going to continue to do daily uploads and showing you guys how to make the most money in this game. So yeah, let's just get started out. So first of all, early game bazaar flipping, there is like a lot of methods. Now I'm going to be basing this method off around 1 to 10 million coins. I would say that's pretty early game in bazaar flipping. Now the best thing that you're going to be able to do with 1 to 10 mil is going over to, for example, iron. Set up a little order for, so let's say you have 10 million coins, right? Set up an order for 5,000 of that. Set up an order for 5,000 gold. Then set up an order for 5,000 lapis. And then set up a order for 5,000 mithril. Okay, that's a little too much, maybe, let's say 2,000 mithril. Now these are very safe because the price of, for example, gold usually don't go far away from around 450 to 500, and there's usually always like a 50 coin margin that you're going to profit on. Same thing with lapis and mithril and stuff like that. And as you can see, mithril fills really quickly. So on 2,000 mithril we spent 2.5 million coins. We're going to resell for 179,000 coins profit right there, just from that little flip. And as you can see, these are filling as well. Now gold and iron usually fills pretty quickly, but it is still pretty early in the day. That might be why they're not filling that quickly. But yeah, the early game, these are probably the best methods that you're going to be using because 1, there's pretty much no risk. 2, you're not spending that much money to get this money back. And 3, the market pretty much never shifts away from these prices, so you're always going to be able to profit some money on this. And as I said, it's just very safe. So yeah. But moving on to mid game, I'm just gonna keep the flips going here while I show you guys the other ones. Now mid game, there is, like, if you thought early game had a lot of methods, mid game is there's way too many methods. But I'm gonna show you probably my top 5 methods that you should use for this. Number 1, it is actually going to be sludge juice. Now as you can see, sludge juice is almost like 100 coin profit on 1. So for mid game, I would say like everything from 10 to 100 million coins, right? So let's say you have enough money to put up a order for about 10,000 sludge juice for 15 million coins. Then I would recommend enchanted flint. This is again a little bit more expensive, but you can do smaller orders, right? Let's say you do 2,000 flint, and then probably the one that has netted me a most amount of money has to be enchanted slime balls. Like, look at this profit margin. It is well over 100 coins. It is actually crazy how much money slime balls make. I think it has to do with people having slime minions and stuff like that. So if you set up orders like I do, you just put up an order of like 10k, 5k and stuff like that of this, and then just let it sit while you do other things, and then flip it. Like, I make everything from 50 to 200 mil per day by just doing this, and I just have to log in a couple times per day. It is actually ridiculous. Now moving on to the 4th method for mid game, it has to be toxic arrow poison. Now toxic arrow poison, it is ridiculous. Look at this, a 500 coin margin. That means every time you flip one of these, you're gonna make 500 coins. That is absolutely ridiculous. So put up an order for that as well. Now all of these methods, they are pretty like they're fail proof. There's no way these will not make you a lot of money, right? But the next one I'm going to show you, it is by far my favorite method of all time. It is Grand XP bottles. These, first of all, they fill, weirdly enough, they fill super quick. And they also sell super quick because people are doing enchanting games, people are doing enchanting like all the time. So people want these, they're very in demand. They are a bit pricey, so maybe if you want to keep the budget, you should go with like a 2,000 at a time. I usually go around 30,000 a time of these. You do you. But that concludes mid-game. If you use these, it's actually 4 methods. If you use these 4 methods in mid-game, no 5, the flint, yeah, you're going to make a lot of money. I make a lot of money with these methods every single day. As I've said, you should definitely use them. Now, moving on to late game. Now, late game, it is a little bit different because if you're a late game, I'm gonna say you have 100 to 1 billion coins, right? What you should do if you have that amount of money is probably the best price thing to do, and that price range is going to be SoulFlow. There is probably, I would say, a 2,000 coin margin all the time, and that is insane and really easy to abuse. So what I usually do is just a 5k order. It does take some time to fill, but if you let it sit for like an hour, you come back and it still hasn't filled, just go ahead and cancel and then redo the order. That's usually what I do. I saw a lot of comments from my last couple videos asking what I do if the orders don't fill. Just go ahead and cancel them, list whatever you got back up, and then put up a new buy order. It pretty much it's as easy as that, because people are going to be competitive in this sort of market, and you just have to be the order on top all the time. Now, next up in the late game category is going to be enchanted golden carrots. Now these, they tend to fluctuate a lot in price. That's why you should be careful with doing these. I do 1,000 at a time because the risk, like, I remember one time I ordered I think 3,000 of these, and then the price dropped by like 5k each carrot, and I lost like 50 mil. So carrots, you should be careful, but they can make a lot of money. And they also fill pretty quickly because people farm carrots all the time. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Now next up, it is going to be probably the most expensive thing that you're going to flip in the late game, and that is going to be Jacob tickets. As with carrot, I usually don't do that big of an order. I do like 3 to 10k at a time. These also fill like reasonably quick. I mean, sometimes they can be a little bit slow, but usually they're pretty fast, and they're really good as well. So Jacob tickets is another huge one because the margin there is, again, like 2 to 3,000 coins per Jacob ticket. So it's like if you get that entire order of 3k filled, you're gonna make like 4 million coins just from that, right? Now next up, it is going to be another one of my favorites. It is going to be goblin eggs. Now usually these have been pretty slow, but as with everything else, just put up a buy order for 5,000 and you're pretty much guaranteed to make money, right? It's pretty fail proof. You're probably gonna make money with every single one of these flips, guaranteed. Now the final method for late game, and what concludes this video, is going to be fine gemstones. Now fine gemstones can be a bit tricky. Knowing which ones to go for is a big one, but what I usually do is go for peridots because farming is pretty big. So what I usually do is just put up an order for, like, let's say 5k peridots, and then overnight or throughout the day this will slowly fill up. And if this entire thing fills, you know, we're gonna make a lot of money, as with everything else. Now I wanted to add a little bonus method that I abused a little yesterday, and I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that is going to be enchanted dark oak. This stuff is crazy right now, so if you made it through the end of the video, you deserve to know about this method. And it is absolutely crazy. Like, the amount of money you can make from enchanted dark oak is a little bit absurd. Not only does it fill super quickly because of people that are doing foraging, but it sells super well as well. So yeah, these are the methods, and a quick little guide for you guys. Now, if you guys want to see a end game guide to bazaar flipping, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video, and remember to subscribe as well. It means a lot. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.